matchup. The guard play, Clark, is something that will be highlighted for sure.
No doubt. I mean, a lot of talented guards in both of these teams' rotations. And, you know, I think whichever team is able to get the most production from the backcourt, when whoever wins that matchup wins this game.
Here's Miles. There's the three. No good on that one. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's tipped. Fast break, Minnesota. Solid play in the low block in that one score.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Monroe outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. We played just over a minute here in the first. Wasted no time on that.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you should credit the defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Minnesota with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. That one goes. Counted. 5 points in the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Sinks the 15-footer.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
And Benyama outside. Pass to LeBron. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
First one falls for him.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
And so he's able to get one of two. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Monroe outside. 5 to shoot. Takes the three. And it's Miles with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Benyama with the bucket.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Here to look at the numbers for Miles. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now, here is McGrady. Not a lot of room. Basket counts.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Pass to LeBron. And here's Miles. And another three for Minnesota.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
first quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's good. And Minnesota has possession. 6-point lead. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. Launches a three. And another three for Minnesota.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Monroe outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky. But they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And the first one drops. Now that we are midway through the season, Clark, how important is it for players to be selected as an all-star?
You know, for some guys, it's not a big deal, but for others, especially those who have never been one before, I think they tend to elevate that opportunity and status a little more. It means a lot more to them than some other players.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. To the middle. And Monroe kicks to McGrady. They get a hand on it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Miles touch it last. The three-point game is such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. In the third spot, the Timberwolves. The Thunder in fourth.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Here's Duncan. Still scoreless. On the clock. Tries again.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
This one for three. Cruise it from outside. 10 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now, here is Monroe. To end the run. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime drop.
Pass to Miles. Count that bucket. Miles has got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Monroe. Defended by Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Launches it from deep. No shot off that time. And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be right back after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot at the three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor, too. Terrific job changing the shot.
And it's Ariza with the ball for Minnesota. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Downtown, it's good from long range. He's got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the 3 by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Pass to Monroe.
Defensive stalwart. Noah's width is what allows him to erase shots.
Timberwolves leading by 15. Now Ariza. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Pass to Miles. Oh, with it. From past the arc, and another 3 for Minnesota.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Time call here, the Thunder decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Thanksgiving fans.
In terms of rebounding over the last 10 games, these are the rookies that have been head and shoulders above the rest. Well, you look at Miles, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
He's brought that physicality. I mean, given a chance to contribute, he's shown that he can battle inside with the best of them.
Well, he just loves rebounding, relishes rebounding. And you can see the enthusiasm he brings to that part of his game, especially as of late.
Get the shot. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. He'll afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Pass to Wade. Feeds away. Count it good. He's got 10.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Ariza. Still yet to score. Pass to Miles. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Those 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Fires from 18. And it's Miles with the rebound. Miles has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Count it. Ariza's got his first points of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Miles against Monroe. Over to the wing. Lets it go with a three. Traps in the tray.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Ariza outside. Pass to Miles. The three. They get it again. And the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, it's hard to replace enthusiasm. It can take you so far in the passion Noah plays with. Hustling on the offensive glass, scrappy on the defensive end as well.
Good on the triple.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
So the Timberwolves call their first time. And 2 out of the last 3 finals, Greg, have seen the Celtics and Lakers square off. Will we see a repeat this year?
I mean, it's been great for the league, but you're always better off choosing the field. And I got a sneaky suspicion there might be some change afoot in the Eastern Conference.
Duncan is checked in for the Thunder.
4th in three-point field goal percentage, and they're in the top 10 in field goal percentage. They know when to push the action and when to pull it back.
And the three-point shooting we discussed, GA, it stretches the opposing defense to its limits. Leave them alone on the perimeter, and it will come back to bite you. A minute 50 left here in the second. Ariza passes to Richardson. Here's Noah. It's deflected.
And nice job reading the eyes of the offensive player. He knew when he was going to shoot it.
1:32 left in the first half. Wade on the wing. Ariza covering. And they call an illegal screen here. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit from in close.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Pass to Wade. To the inside. Goes in from the top.
All night he's been recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
Now here's Ariza. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's the teardrop. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And stolen by Ariza. Tries to keep it alive. Five on the clock. Out to the right wing. Releases. And good. As it just snuffs deep down through the net. 7 seconds left in the second quarter. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt is not going for it. And so it's Minnesota with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Thunder trailing by 19. pass to Monroe. The free ball. Rebound, Minnesota. James with it. Now Monroe defending. Wembanyama against McGrady. High arcing shot. Monroe outside. Inside. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 2. Here's Duncan. Off target from outside.
There's some defense for him. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And so here is Oklahoma City after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. McGrady up top.
Bad screen.
Look
Chicken wing.
Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Tries it from 19, and he knocks down the jumper. 12 points for him. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Monroe outside. And it goes down 2 points.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.
Minnesota leading by 19 points. Pass to Wembanyama. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the phone with the foul. For Minnesota, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Number 8, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thunder trailing by 21.
Timberwolves foul. Number 24. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Monroe outside. Shoots from the elbow.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. That shot misses.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there's more in store.
Pass to Miles. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Monroe. And it's slammed in by Monroe.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by Monroe. McGrady against James.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. 6 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. Then on Friday.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
The Timberwolves making a change here. Richardson's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wade's checked in. Minnesota calls timeout. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding. .146 left here in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
15. Second personal foul.
Quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota. And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Wade. Scoreless thus far. To the middle. And Taylor's a nice one-handed slam.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
Timberwolves leading by 14. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
A rebound by the Timberwolves. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Richardson against McGrady. With the fadeaway. Richardson good.
So accurate as a shooter from that mid-range. Richardson, someone you've got to try to take that away from.
Wade feeling it out a bit. Screen by Monroe. 1 second left. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Tracy McGrady. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a wide open shot from Mike. Connects from 3-point range. Miles has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Timberwolves. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duncan. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plates.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Shoots the 3. That's down the hash. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Floats one. Duncan with the block. And they're able to recover. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Minnesota leading by 14. And Wembanyama outside. Pass to LeBron. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the inside. And it's Miles missing. Under trailing by 14. To the paint. Takes it on with both hands and rips it down.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
And again it's Minnesota.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Monroe outside. Three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Pass to Miles. Pulls it from 20. And again, it's Minnesota converting. And so here's Oklahoma City. Down low. Headshot, no good. LeBron with some nice deep. And so James will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. 14 feet away. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Get through.
Monroe against Wembanyama.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. From 20 feet out. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From the arc. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time.
Tim Duncan.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Minnesota leading by 13.
Oklahoma City foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Wembanyama. That shot off off the mark.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Jumps up. Puts down the breakaway slam.
He's hit shot after shot. I'd keep feeding him. This man is on a mission.
Denver trailing by 15. Pass to Duncan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires, high post. And it's Miles with the rebound. Miles has got 6 rebounds in the game. He rifled that one in from distance.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And stolen by Wembanyama. And here's James outside. That's good. It's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. They're trailing by 21. Monroe looking around. To the paint. They need this. Missed inside.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to LeBron. Oh, there's the strong time to finish it off.
He wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.